All right. Are you ready?
Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
I just when you get ready for the podcast, it's literally just you grabbing 2 beers and sitting down. Like
no, it's not. I put the microphones up. I clean this so you don't see the dust on it. It's in the garage. Like I do clean up.
Okay. All right. You say so. What? Don't touch it. Don't you dare touch my microphone.
Why does yours always come off?
I don't know
what do you mean handle it?
I don't know. We're getting into whatever this is that Sam purchased. It says
Natty Daddy.
Yeah. It says 8%. It's some kind of...
I thought it was like Natty Light. He said it's not.
It's not, because it's not light. It's 8%, so it's not a light beer. It's something.
I just found it at the store. Okay. It was this or a Modelo. Which we've already had.
Yeah, that's like a good beer.
Well, I was just trying to get the beer of the day.
This is like what you get after a shift of working construction. You knock it back in your F-150.
In the parking lot before you go home?
No, while you're driving. You kidding? He's got to get home to get yelled at by his wife. Are you joking? Natty Daddy. All right, let's give it a taste.
Oh my god.
I feel like we've had this. Have we?
No.
I like it.
Definitely haven't had Natty.
It's better than Natty Light for sure. It tastes more like beer than water. I kind of like it.
Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to buy a 6-pack of Keystone.
I'm drinking this. You want any more of this?
Yeah. Have we had Lighthouse?
I think we did Lighthouse one night.
We need to buy a Lighthouse, a Keystone, and Natty Light.
Okay. You say
Wait,
so.
what does our neighbor down the road used to drink?
Bush Light.
Bush Light.
Bush Light. So I wanted to get into this. Sam is wearing a shirt, and it was one of my topics for tonight.
Okay, just very clear, I had no idea this was the topic. Well, one of the topics tonight.
Right.
And I went to Target to pick up my Target order, but I had to run in to get something that I didn't add to my Target pickup. Typical mom thing. There's always something you forget, and you have to run in and get it. And it's not a pull up and get. You have to go in and scan your barcode, blah, 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 whatever. So, my mother-in-law gave me birthday money because my birthday was Wednesday. You want to sing happy birthday to me?
This is such an in-depth story for where you're going here. This is...
So I was like, let me go look at the graphic tees because I haven't gotten a new one for the podcast in a while. And I'm looking at this one in a camouflage Miller Lite one, and somehow this one was like, you need to buy it. And I was like, all right, we're going to buy a Tupac shirt. So I come home and show him. I was like what I bought with my birthday money, Tupac shirt. And he goes, we're going to talk about Tupac tonight.
I was like... It's like literally going to talk about that tonight.
How? How?
I think the more impressive thing is the fact that you did not buy me a new shirt while you were at Target. But
I bought you a new shirt 3 weeks ago.
And that's okay. All right. So I have a video.
I never do good enough.
This is from when Tupac was younger. I've seen this circulating around.
Oh, wait. Can I also point out?
Sure. Keep going.
Wait. I'm wearing Tupac, but I'm wearing a shirt that says, or a necklace that says Mama. You know the song?
Yes.
You know the song Mama?
Yes.
Just shut the fuck up, I guess.
Thanks for sharing. Why don't you drink some beer over there, okay? Your eyes all bloodshot.
I know. I had a tear. This small of a tear. Barely started.
Let me show you this video, or it's going to be the end of the episode before we get to this. So this is a video from when Tupac... What? When he was 17.
Where's Judy?
We'll get her. This is when Tupac was 17. Okay. I'm not gonna say the speculation here, but I'm gonna show you this video, and I just want you to just give me your thoughts on it.
We had enough people, so I felt like since I'm an actor, they should understand. They should have let me do it, but they didn't. And then I had a cold, so they were making me work in a freezer. And I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful because I asked to go, So I quit, and he told me I couldn't quit. And that even made me hyper. I'm arrogant. So when he told me I couldn't quit and we had all these customers, I chose that time to jump on a soapbox, grab my leather jacket, light a cigarette in front of him, smoke, and leave in the middle of a rush. So that was natural high. That's arrogance at the top. That's I think I'm most like my mother. And she likes it. She'll see it in me and know it. And we clash a lot because I'm arrogant, she's arrogant. And you should see us when we get knocked.
Samantha, I would like your thoughts on...
I'm not saying it. I'm in HR. I can't say it.
So...
Even outside of my office, I can't say it. Nope.
So the speculation, and this has gone around for years. I had heard this a long time ago. Yeah.
I've never heard this.
Tupac's gay. And the biggest thing is Tupac was not a thug at all. He went to an art school and was in like an acting, I guess, path he was on in high school.
Don't ruin my shirt.
Tupac was not Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg or Biggie. Tupac was a actor playing a gangster.
Is he like, what's his name? From 8 Mile.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. He says this guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence.
Clarence. I want to say Curtis. Yeah. Clarence.
He went to a real good school. That's Tupac. And I don't know if that's what Eminem was talking about, but that's essentially like Tupac was acting. He may have turned into a bit of a thug because he's hanging out with a bunch of bad guys when he was 30 or 25 or whatever it was. But when he was a teenager, he was not in the streets doing any kind of crime. He was at home by 8:30 with his mama. So, what do you think about that one? It's pretty wild, right?
Well, I feel a little different about listening to Tupac.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel different listening to it because of that. It's just he's not gangster.
Yeah.
No. I was listening
1,000%.
I was listening to Tupac because I thought it was like gangster living on the streets, and the words he said made me feel like he was like on the streets with prostitutes and doing drugs and gangbanger and this and that.
Nope. Did you know that Snoop Dogg used to be Cameron Diaz's drug dealer in high school? They went to the same high school.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, he used to. She was on one of the talk shows, and they're in the yearbook together, and he used to sell weed to Cameron Diaz in high school.
Fuck yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop double G. That's him.
And now he's so, wholesome.
Well, because he's rich. He's been rich for 30 plus years.
But,
you don't have to be a gangster anymore when you're rich.
I'm going to say this, but it's funny because they actually hang out, but he reminds me of, crap, why can't I think about his names tonight?
I don't know. Are you having a stroke?
I don't know. I tried to take a nap. I didn't take a nap. Willie.
What? He reminds you of Willie?
The country singer that smokes.
Willie Nelson?
There you go. Thank you. He's turned into him now.
Sometimes, some of your commentary isn't, if you can't think of it, it really didn't matter. It wasn't like something we had to know to continue with the podcast.
I'm so sorry. You want me to see myself out? I'm going to go set my head in the door?
No. I'm excited you're here. I am. Okay?
Judy.
You're doing a great job.
God, I wish that bitch would show up.
But I've been emailing a couple people I found on Craigslist, and as soon as they get in, new co-host.
I would like to know what your Craigslist post is.
I told you, it said, looking for a hot young lady that wants to drink beer and film a podcast with me. Extra points if you can burp. And I said, and then I put bring your own bikini, because she's going to be in a bikini, obviously. But
Do you want me to be in a bikini?
I can tell you right now, it wouldn't hurt our viewership based on who's watching our show, because I don't think they're watching for me.
I have a shirt I'd wear next week.
All right.
I've never worn it. I bought it just in case.
In case what?
I don't know. It was like 15 years ago I bought it. It's on clearance at Express. I thought we were going to get on a hot date.
Jesus God. On another note, next week is the 100th episode.
I need boob tape though for it.
Okay. Boob tape for everybody. Next week's the 100th episode, and it's the 2-year anniversary because we started on May 5th, so it's very close to May 5th. I'm pretty excited, but we've got to come up with some. We got to actually work on some stuff this week to try to figure out what we're gonna do next week.
Our anniversary's coming up too.
Yeah, whatever. But the podcast anniversary is important. Okay, just changing my mic, changing my sound up. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember that one time you forgot Mother's Day?
15 years ago. Yeah.
He's about to turn 14.
Okay, 14 years ago. Whatever. I didn't realize it was a big deal. Me and Sam were talking about.
You literally went and bought flowers for your mom.
She's my mom. You're not my mom. We've talked about this. Okay? The baby's supposed to buy you something, not me. But apparently that's not how it works. And I have to buy something every year. Okay? It's fun.
You're such a fucking ass.
My dad doesn't even, I told Sam, I was like, my dad doesn't get my mom something.
Yes, she does. Yes, he does. He gets her flowers. He gets her something.
Okay.
I've seen it.
It was my first year. I didn't know the protocol. And it was also just your birthday. I would like to stay on topic about conspiracies and fun stuff, and you're being hurtful. Okay?
Well, May is a rough month for me, okay?
You're a rough month for me. Whatever that means. I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to ask you this. If I get one of those beer tubes, the ones where you know what I'm talking about? You push the...
I tagged you in those.
Yeah, I know.
And I said we need to buy those.
Okay. Because I've been looking at them, and I didn't. So I didn't know if you wanted to maybe do those for the podcast. Where you pour them in. You know what I'm talking about? It's like the plunger thing.
That's fine. If we do that, we have to do it on a Saturday morning so I can go take a nap.
Saturday morning?
Saturday afternoon. We all know how I do.
Or we just do them Saturday night, and then you go to bed. After the podcast, Sam just is gone. I got to stay on topic here. You're derailing my whole thing here.
That's the whole point in me.
Okay. I got some notes on some stuff. We've been talking about aliens a lot lately, and I don't want to argue, but I did some research on people that have come out either on their deathbed or late in life with confessions. You know, what a deathbed confession is?
What about the scientist that said, I'm not suicidal? He literally said that. I sent it to you.
That's not what we're talking about. Okay. Yeah, stay on topic. I'm talking about something else. Do you know what I'm talking about? The deathbed confessions. People come out and say, yeah, I killed JFK or whatever it is,
I'm afraid what I'm going to say on my deathbed.
Stuff like that.
I hope I go quick.
I have a list of some. You're so exhausting, and I'm trying to stay on topic. These are some people that were involved in either UFO related stuff or Roswell, the actual incident that came out later. And the reason I bring this up is because people always go, "How did they keep it a secret? How come nobody ever talks about it?" These people did. Okay, so then when they talked about it, you can't go, well, I don't believe you. Okay, well then you just don't believe any of it.
So I
don't know what else you want me to do.
Refresh my memory, real quick. The Roswell, it actually crashed there, and then they built Roswell over it.
No. There was already the Air Force Base isn't in Roswell. It's just close to it.
Okay. You don't have to. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I want to look it up because I don't know the difference. They're both in New Mexico, but I'm trying to see the difference. Sorry.
Why was Roswell the area to do it in?
Oh, it's actually Nevada. So Roswell is in New Mexico, Area 51 is in Nevada.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're unrelated. The reason Area 51 is always linked to it is because that's where they believe that they took the wreckage to.
So it crashed in Roswell.
In New Mexico. It says it's roughly 900 miles away.
But Roswell is heavily protected.
Roswell is not. It's a tourist attraction. You can go there. They have all kinds of cool alien shit and like diners and.
Let's take a road trip.
It's very far away, Samantha, but you could fly in.
Don't call me Samantha. Don't call me my government.
But they have all kinds of. Have you not seen all the cool shit they have? Like you get like roadside stuff and like. It's not like a big town from what I've seen, but it looks like it'd be cool if you were in the area. But it's not restricted at all. You can go wherever the fuck you want in Roswell. But the assumption is
that's not how the movies make it.
Yeah, Area 51 isn't in Roswell.
I know, but they always in the movies they make Roswell like.
What movies? What are these movies?
Just movies in general.
No.
Okay, never mind.
No, it's okay. It's a miss because I didn't know. I thought they were closer than. I didn't realize it was. It says it's 15 hours and roughly 900 miles away. That seems much further. But this says Roswell is in southeastern New Mexico. Area 51 is about 120 miles northwest of Las Vegas, Nevada. But again, yeah, it says driving distance approximately 900 to 950 miles. So the thought is that they took the wreckage there. Okay, we did a Roswell episode, but it's okay. This is, I'm just going to go down the list here because I looked these guys up separately. Boyd Bushman, he worked for Lockheed Martin as a scientist. You know who Lockheed Martin is. They do all the military contracts and stuff like that to build planes and all kinds of just death stuff. Basically, Tony Stark stuff. Iron Man. Before passing away in 2014, senior scientist Boyd Bushman recorded videos detailing his work at Area 51. He claimed that the U.S. had been working with alien beings, specifically, and this is in parentheses, wranglers and rustlers, is what he called them, and shared photos of what he described as aliens from a planet called Quantumania. I'm probably not saying that. Quantumania. He described them as having long fingers, webbed feet, and using telepathy to communicate. Okay? Mm-hmm. Just going down these. Carl Wolf, he was a U.S. Air Force sergeant in the mid-1960s. He worked as an electronics technician assigned to Langley Air Force Base in Virginia and said he had top secret clearance tied to satellite imaging system. His claim, he said that in 1965, while working with classified systems, he was temporarily sent to a facility connected to lunar imaging, often linked in his story to various NASA reports. This is unrelated to Roswell, sorry. A technician showed him high resolution photos of the moon. The images supposedly revealed artificial structures. He described them as bases, towers, geometric shapes that didn't look natural. He said the technician told him this information was being kept secret from the public. He later summarized its evidence as a lunar base or civilization. Okay. The main thing, before I go into any more of these, I want to get across, these are people that announced this stuff when they were almost dead. Okay? Yeah. So when you're 80, these aren't people looking for book deals because they didn't.
They're dying.
Yeah. This is just
they did.
Like the whole thing of everyone says, well, like what Sam mentioned earlier, and I wanted to talk about that maybe on another episode because the list keeps growing of all these scientists and people that keep going missing. We mentioned it a few episodes ago, but people go, how come people don't talk about it? Well,
they're not allowed to
because you die if you talk about it. Okay, so people go missing on a hike or they commit suicide or whatever. So
that's why we always say when we talk about stuff. What do you always say? I'm not suicidal. I'm not sad. I'm not depressed.
The brakes on my car work good.
Yeah,
I know how to swim. I don't shower with electronics hanging near the shower.
You know what? That's weird. You recite that to me every time we go to bed.
Yeah. But
ever since the serial killer episode, you recite that to me every night before we go to bed. It's weird.
But the point is, these people all did this later in life. This wasn't like when they were 40 for a book deal.
So, hold on. Can I pause you for a second?
Yeah.
Armstrong.
Yeah.
He's had interviews where he said, we didn't go to the moon.
No, I've never seen this. I've heard people say that there's interviews, but I'd have to...
Oh, I'm going to start tagging you unbelievably.
I've seen like clips of stuff where he said stuff, but I don't remember him ever saying we didn't go to
he said,
moon.
There's one where he's like, we didn't go to the moon.
Well, you have to watch the full clip because then it's probably followed by him saying something else for the next 2 minutes. But if it just cuts off right there, some stuff's edited to look like that's what he said.
No, it's a full interview.
Well, if you look it up and then we'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about it next week. Because I got to see this if that's what he said.
Well, I stopped tagging you in the fake moon stuff because you got angry with me.
Okay. I'm not going to argue right now. I'm going to stay on topic. Jesse Marcel, he was a major in the U.S. Army. He was an intelligence officer, S2, at Roswell Army Airfield. So that's Area 50. Well, no, that's not. Sorry. So I guess there's an airfield close by. Because you got to think it's like the thing said 900 miles, so there's probably multiple Air Force bases out that way. His role was to analyze and handle recovered materials and assess threats. He was one of the first officials to examine the debris field where they say the UFO crashed. It says later in his life, in the 1970s, he said the material was not a weather balloon. It had unusual properties, lightweight, and couldn't be damaged easily. So he's allegedly one of the first people to be out there to collect it. Okay. Philip J. Corso, all right. This guy says he claimed he worked with recovered alien technology from Roswell, said it led to inventions like integrated circuits and fiber optics. I didn't really dive into a bunch of that because I've heard a bunch of people say that. Like that's like a common thing. It's like the whole, like the Bob Lazar guy we talked about. Like there's a whole bunch, there's a ton of dudes that claim they back engineered stuff. So I didn't even, the list was long. I didn't dive into all of them.
Wait, he back engineered?
Yeah.
So
they're saying like.
So why don't we know their science? If he back.
Well, we do. Like, I've talked about this on other episodes. When you look at the technology we had in 1947 to what we had in 1987, it's massive. You know, like just computers, like the fiber optics. They think like the MRI machines. Like it says that NASA like came up with MRIs, but like stuff like that like could have been on a spacecraft to be able to scan the aliens to see what was wrong with them.
Like MRI machines.
Flat screens. I mean, literally everything in our house. Like, that's what I've talked about so much. Like, it's so weird. Like, 1950 to 1850 is different. I mean, there's, like, cars and stuff. But when you talk about, like, the difference of, like, you know, where we were, just the fact that, like, in 1947, the thought of us going to the moon was laughable. And if you believe that we actually did it, it's basically 20 years later. Like, that's wild. Where do we get all that technology? You know? I mean, just everything. I mean, from, like, rockets, cars, computers. I mean, shit. We talked about this on one of the episodes. Like, did we have microwaves back then? Like, you know, back in the 40s? Like, stuff like that. Like, let me look. I'm curious now. Sorry. Jesus. Hang on. Phone's trying to open up apps.
That's wrong.
Microwaves were invented 1945. Okay, so they were out before Roswell, which would be. I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's kind of weird that would be on a alien craft. Like, what are they making, like burritos? But
Are you sure they were out before?
let's do this. Inventions after 1945 or 1947. So the transistor, which is part of electronics that enables smaller, reliable devices, integrated circuits and microchips, RAM, computer nonsense, microprocessors, personal computers, portable calculators, communication satellites, the internet, mobile phones, implantable pacemaker, MRI machine, portable dialysis machine, microwave oven. This says 1947. Velcro, barcode scanner, VCR, digital camera, Post-it notes. Aliens must have Post-it notes. Touch screen. Touch screen's like one. Like if they were controlling it, like it had something like that.
But that just recently happened with iPhone.
No, it says 1975. But it would have taken a while to figure out how. Like that's the thing.
What the hell was touchscreen back then? There was nothing touchscreen when we were kids.
I don't know, but like when you think about.
Oh, because I was poor.
But yeah, I mean, just because it was invented doesn't mean it was in your house. It means like
poor,
it could have been in a, I don't know. I can't think of where they would be using it in 1975. But the point is, like, if they were reverse engineering all this stuff, that there was just a massive explosion of technology after the late 40s, early 50s. That I mean, you can say what you want, but did it come from reverse engineering spacecrafts?
All right, go back to your missing scientist.
Walter Haut, Haut. He was the public information officer at Roswell Army Airfield. I think that's why it always gets mixed up, because there must be a airfield at Roswell, but that's not the base. That's on Area 51. That's why it always gets confused.
Well, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like I said, I thought they were close together, but I didn't realize it was that close.
I figured that's where it crashed and built a building around it.
His job was to communicate with the press and public. His connection to Roswell was that he wrote and released the famous 1947 headline-making statement that the Army had recovered a flying disc. Okay, that was in the paper. You've seen like the paper of that. Like I think I've showed you. It says U.S. Army has recovered a flying disc in the desert. Like it was in the newspaper. He later claims in a sworn affidavit that was released after his death, he saw a craft and small bodies and that there was a massive cover-up. It didn't go into the full details of the letter, but it sounds like he had sealed something up, had it notarized or whatever, and then when he died said, hey, open this. So that's a big one to me. Like to be the guy that released it and then you write a letter that you want. Like, I mean, why would you do it if it wasn't true? Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know, like if it was something you were involved in, you'd be like, yeah, or you would tell people while you were alive. But I don't know. Aliens are real. Don't forget that. You all right over there?
Why are you punching at me?
Because you're so tired over there. You're just.
I'm not so tired. I tried taking a nap. It did not work.
Yeah. So now you're just more tired. I did look up one thing just because you.
To be honest, sometimes I'm more tired, more agitated.
Okay. Because you didn't fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a dog drinking water. There was a 6-year-old running around with an iPad.
Okay.
You turn on the giraffe.
Yeah, we're watching the draft. I did want to talk about this because you mentioned it the other day. I think when we were talking on the podcast, but it's the elephant's foot in Chernobyl. Do you remember us talking about that? Sorry, she drinks a lot, so she forgets things. But you were talking about
You want me to burp? I have to drink.
you had asked about this. It wasn't on the podcast. This was like at home, like we were talking about the giant metal, like the radioactive meltdown that happened at Chernobyl.
There's a tarp or a big building over it, and it has a hole in it. That's what I said to you.
Yeah. Okay.
What's an elephant's foot?
So they call it the elephant foot. This is a photo of it. I wanted to show you.
Just so we're clear, that's not. I didn't say it was an elephant.
This is what it is. Okay. This is a photo they got of it. Okay. And they sent this in like with a robot, basically, to get this.
They have to.
Because it's just melted death, basically. So I looked at.
They say you can't be going there with bodysuits at this.
This says you can now. It says the elephant foot is a mass of melted nuclear fuel, concrete, sand, and metal, a substance called corium. It formed when reactor 4 melted down. The superheated core burned through the reactor floor. That's the hole, just through
into the ground.
It pooled in a basement corridor and cooled into a lava-like solid. Its wrinkled, lumpy shape is what gave it the nickname elephant's foot. So it's beneath the reactor plant at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant.
So was I right in saying they have like a big...
It's in Ukraine, not Russia. Sorry.
I know, but was I right when I told you it has like a big...
What?
Like a big building over it? They're trying to...
The building is just from what's left from when it melted down.
No, so the thing I saw, the reason why I told you it, was they had put like, what's called a tarp, right?
Like a tent?
Yeah, to try to...
Oh, I don't know about that.
Because that's dangerous.
Well, this says, it says that the dose could kill a person in minutes. Its radiation level is 10,000 roentgens. Rontegans? I don't know how to say that. And basically, it says even being near it briefly is extremely risky. That photo was taken with a remote camera system, and it's kind of distorted. It says because of the radiation messes with the film.
But when was that photo taken? Didn't say.
I want to say.
Yesterday?
No. I want to say it was like in the 80s or something, like
but
more recently, not when it... Well, no, because it happened in the 80s, so...
Don't you have a friend that was there?
I have some friends that I went to school with that lived very close to there, and that's literally why they came to the United States. There's two cousins that were Russian or Ukrainian, and they moved here because of that, because of the, like... the radiation. They had to leave, which is wild. I think they were in Kiev, which is like relatively close to it from what I remember.
But like,
which is just, I was like,
what does it look like now?
That's what it looks like. I mean, it's hard. That's what it said. It says it's been it's cooled and hardened and begun to crack and degrade. It says you still can't safely touch it, but short visits with protection are possible. It says it's far less deadly than in 1986.
I feel like this is the new Everest.
What?
I feel like people are going to want to go visit that.
I don't think anyone wants to. I don't want to visit that. That's that crazy stuff.
You don't want to visit Everest.
No.
We did a podcast on that one, didn't we?
Yeah, about all the stupid people that went on there and died on it. Those are idiots. I just want to live life. Well, I mean, you can like go in a canoe like on a nice summer day.
Oh, that was a good one.
I'm glad, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to climb Everest to live your life. Try a croissant. Okay, they're really good. Like, I don't know. Hey, have a bacon burger. They're delicious.
So
day drink.
Can I say something?
You can say whatever you want. I can always edit it out, so it's fine. Go nuts. What do you have, love?
So, we took the top off the Jeep this week. And I drove it the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday.
This is true.
Would you like to know how many males, guys, stopped me at a light
Yeah.
or stopped me turning out of a parking lot to tell me my brake light was out?
Oh, did they really?
It's unbelievable.
No, I've been driving around with the brake light out for 2 weeks. Nobody said a thing. Nobody has stopped me. What did they say?
I
It's
got
like,
3 today.
What?
I got 4 yesterday.
That's hilarious. Hey, your brake light's out. What'd you say?
I said, I know, my dashboard tells me. They're like, oh, okay, just want to make sure.
That's funny. That's so funny because I guess people don't want to talk to me. But
Nobody should
I've been riding around with the top off for a week.
Nobody should want to talk to me.
They're like, oh, pretty girl. Here's my in. Hey.
Pretty girl?
Hey, ma'am.
I have a car seat in the back seat.
Miss.
There's a car seat in the back seat.
Well, that means you put out. At least once, so.
I drive with this hand.
They don't care.
By the way, I started wearing my engagement ring again because you got butt hurt.
Hey, that's all right. You know?
I'm just saying, guys, like, you don't have to tell me the brake light is out. I know
That's so funny. Nobody.
The dashboard tells me it's out.
I thought that was
But
fancy.
yet my husband has not fixed it.
I ordered the bowl. Calm down. I think it's supposed to be here tomorrow. Jesus. Doesn't like you act like a SWAT team's gonna storm the Jeep.
Well, I feel like a SWAT team has.
Saying like, what happens if I get pulled over? Be like, oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, officer. Like, who cares?
What if I get pulled
You
over?
usually get a ticket and then you fix it and then they get rid of the ticket. Like, it's not a big deal.
I don't like random guys pulling up to me, telling me about because I'm kind of a bitch.
Yeah. I concur.
You're an asshole.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to be supportive.
Supportive of a bitch.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was just agreeing with you. I'm so sorry. No, you're not. Definitely not.
I'm just saying it's when a man pulls up to you at a stoplight to tell you that your brake light's out. That's not the first thing on my mind when he's trying to like wave me down and tell me something.
Well, see, in our heads, you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, what do I do? Is there any way you could help me? Like, could I maybe come to your house? Would you be able to help me fix it?"
That is the furthest.
Like, I don't know. Like, all I have in my car is this bikini top and these short cut off shorts. I'm in my Jeep and I don't know what to do.
By the way, I'm in a backwards hat.
Yeah. So they assume that you're wearing short shorts and you're listening to some like AC/DC or like some Van Halen.
I was blaring 90s hip hop.
Yeah, see, they're like, oh, she's down. Yeah. I'm so thirsty. I just wish I had a cold beer from somebody's garage fridge. Oh, what do I do? Where could I even get a bulb for my I don't even know where to go. You could get them at like a car place. Just somebody please help me. I'd be so grateful. I wouldn't even know how to repay them. That's how the movie starts. And then Sydney Sweeney is the girl, and it progresses from there.
Wait, why is it not me? Why is it all of a sudden Sydney Sweeney?
I want to know why she's naked and everything. I don't think I've ever seen a movie she's been in where she hasn't been naked.
Have you watched Euphoria? Have you seen her naked?
No, but I've heard she's naked the whole time.
So now you want to watch it?
I don't. I've heard it's very graphic. I'm not really into that kind of naked, like
You're into
I don't want like the druggy, like rapey naked. Like that's not something I'm interested in. I'm more interested in the like.
Okay.
Hi. You're so handsome.
Back to my whole thing. Just so we're clear, I know how to change the tire.
That's great.
I don't need anyone to come to my rescue.
Well, hey, these guys are just trying to help out. They're just good guys.
But I do need someone to put gas in my car.
Yeah. As noted, because every time I get in yours, there's no fucking gas in it.
So the roof was off the Jeep. It actually got cold the second we took the roof off.
My vehicle typically has gas in it, and anytime I put gas in it, Sam decides it's a good time for her to drive it.
No,
and then
I never drive your Jeep.
When I go to take her car anywhere, it never has gas in it. Anytime I've ever gotten it, it never has gas.
Anyways, it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. Roof was off the Jeep. He went to the gym at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning because I said because
it's dark outside.
The youngest got up. And
I was fueled by caffeine and hatred of my life.
So, anyways, he took the Tahoe because the Jeep had no roof and it was cold outside all of a sudden in Florida.
It was cold.
So he took the Tahoe.
It's like 47 or something. I was like, why is it 47?
Just so we're clear, I had plans to go get gas after I dropped off the youngest. I already knew the gas light was on. I knew I had more than enough gas to get him to school, get me to my cheap gas station.
The problem is the gas light was already on. When the gas light comes on, you're supposed to get gas. I get gas sometimes before the gas light even comes on. I'm like, it's getting low. I should get some. And I go ahead and grab it before the light comes on.
What kind of money do you have?
$20? That's the other thing. People are like, gas has gone up so much. And I'm like, I wouldn't know. I've been putting $20 in my car since I was in high school. Gas still costs me $20. How much gas it gives me varies, but it's always $20.
The only time,
and the frequency.
The only time he fills up a gas tank is when we go to the beach.
I've never done it. I saw when I got gas.
And usually I'm the one that goes and gets it.
When I put gas in your car at the gas station, the thing said like $122, and I'm like, who spent $122?
Yeah, I saw.
I would just die.
I saw
not interested.
Yesterday when I put gas in the Jeep, it was $153.
When you got to the pump?
Yeah.
There's no way I would do that.
Oh, I didn't have $53 in your gas
I don't
tank.
think I've ever put more than, like, other than a road trip where I know we have to have it, I've maybe put $30 in it occasionally. Yeah. Like, if I'm feeling fancy, like,
so there is
$30.
So
20's I'm like 20. I gotta get out of here. I got stuff to do.
So you live around us. There are two very cheap gas stations.
Wait, sweetie, we gotta wrap this up. Nobody cares about our gas stations. But go ahead. Tell us about a gas station.
Anyways, my husband came home to tell me he put gas in my car.
Is that what you're gonna do? Finish your story.
No. He came home. And I said, oh, I didn't take the Tahoe because it needs gas. He goes, oh, I already got gas in it because when I went to the gym this morning, I had no gas.
Yeah, never. If I get in it, there's the light comes on before I'm out of the driveway.
I told you to use... Top it off.
Yeah. Sam seems to think that the gas can I have for the lawnmower is perfectly suitable. Like, if I could...
It's suitable to get me to the
It's
gas
not.
station.
You just go to the gas station before you're that low on gas. It doesn't make any sense. When the light comes on, that doesn't mean drive it for another day and a half. Oh, cool. I can make it to the grocery store, back home, and then back to work. Then I'll worry about it in 3 days at lunch.
I can.
And I'm like, no, just go get it. You drive past 27 gas stations on the way home. I can't deal with it. I'm not going to argue. I can't argue about gas stations and you not getting gas. I would like to wrap this podcast up and move on to the 100th episode next week. I hope you all tune in. I may choke Sam out if she runs out of gas again.
Okay. I've never ran out of gas. Cross. I've never ran out of gas.
There's no way that's accurate.
The one time I ran out of gas.
You've had me put gas in your car from a gas tank in the driveway.
You didn't have to come get me. That's different.
I don't even think it doesn't even say how many miles are left. It just says low, and I'm like, that means the light comes on at like 50 miles. You've got plenty of time to stop.
The Tahoe comes on at 42.
All right, I'm going.
No,
right,
wait.
I gotta go. I got stuff to do.
The one time I ran out of gas, it was not my fault.
Okay. I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure
My
the
gas speedometer thing was broke.
gauge. It's called a gauge.
Gauge. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was one of these
Is it
things.
because you broke the needle off because of how low you rated on gasoline? Because that's the only thing that makes sense.
I coasted down a off ramp.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't do that once a week, to be honest with you. You're the absolute worst. Every time I get in your car, I'm like, hey, let's go. We're going to the store. We're going to dinner.
Wait.
Oh, it's out of gas. Oh, it's
Wait.
out of gas. It's like, I felt like when you get gas, you get $6 or like $3.50. You're like, this will last a day. I like to see what happens. You just put enough gas in to turn the light off, and then you're like, the light's off. Now it says 63 miles. The light will come on though on
I
the way
get to
home.
at least half a tank
Okay.
every time. So, wait, what car are we taking tomorrow night?
I don't know. I'm going to do something else. I'm done with the podcast. I would like to wrap this up. Thank you for participating. We will see you guys next week.
Well, fuck me very much.
Das vidanya.
Good night.